Hey, welcome back to Business Training Tips. It's the K-Man here, and today we're going to talk about how to make a sale. First of all, let's get rid of the word sale, because sale tends to be a naughty word. Sale, oh my gosh, I have to make a sale. And that's like putting pressure on yourself that you have to sell something. What I want you to do is, rather than trying to sell yourself, try to be someone that people want to buy. Be so valuable in who you are and what you offer that people want to buy you, not you have to sell you. Because no one likes to be sold, but people love to buy. So put yourself in a position of being so valuable that people want to buy you and your services rather than you sell you and your services. So let me go through a couple of little tips to how to change this around. So rather than going out there saying, hey, I'm a personal trainer and you should do training, blah, 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 and you're forcing what you are and what you do onto your client, the most important thing in sales is to find out what your client wants. So to start with, before you even start any processes of selling, find out about your client. Build genuine rapport. Hey, Mrs. Jones, tell me about you. Tell me about what you like and what you don't like, and what you like to do on your days off, and what you like to, where you like to go on holiday. So the first part of sales is get to know the person, get to find out about them as a person before you treat them as a client. Because when you find out about them as a person, then they will expose to you or share with you who they are, and then you're going to build a nice relationship. Because people will not buy from you unless they first like you, have something in common with you, and trust you. But to like you, they have to get to know you, but you have to also get to know them. So ask them about them, and ask them about their life and what they like and what they don't like to do. Once that's all been established and you feel that you've built a nice little relationship with them, then you may go down the path. Okay, Mrs. Jones, so what brings you here today? Well, what's your interest in personal training? Or what do you want to get out of your training? So now you go through what we call the W question. So you've got to find out what they want. But don't ask about what they want unless you know who they are first as a person. Find out who they are, be patient. Sometimes this will take a long process, sometimes it might be short, depending on the personality of the person you're chatting with. But find out who they are first. Once you've found out who they are, then find out what they want. What would you like to achieve? And when they start to share with you what they want, ask more questions about what they want. So you might say, so tell me more about that. Really? Wow, tell me more. And people will start to share more about what they want. Once you got more into the what and get the detail of the what, not just a superficial what, lose weight. Okay, tell me more about that. Well, and get the story. There's always a story about people who gain the weight or want to lose the weight, or a story of an athlete who wants to win a competition. There's a bit of history. There's a nice little drama, a dramatic story to find out about. Get involved. Find out about them. Find about the history. Find about their journey. Be interested. So get the what, then find out the why. It says, why do you want to achieve this? Why do you want to lose the weight? How would that affect your life? How would that make your life better? What would you do that you can't do now when you achieve that? So get the why, and particularly how it affects their life. Find out the where, the details of where they want to lose the weight, where they want to use that newfound energy, where they want to show off that muscle, or where they want to go to win that world championship in that particular sport. So find the where. And then find the when. When do you want to achieve it by? So that gives you a bit of a timeline and creates a bit of urgency. So what I'm sharing with you is the W questions. The what, the why, the where, and the when. But I've added a new one in, which is the one at the start. You have to find out the who. Find out who they are, then what they want, then why they want it, then where they want it, and when they want to achieve it. But don't just go superficially over those W questions. Dig a bit deeper to find out the detail about the who, the detail about the what, the detail about the why, the detail about the where, and the detail about the when. It's like an onion. Don't just go the onion has many layers. Well, every question has many layers, and the deeper you go into the layers, the deeper you get to the real reason and the emotional drive that drives your client. And then you're going to get to know your client. When they share that much with you, then it's very easy for them to make a decision, because if they share that much with you, they're ready to make a decision. So when do you want to achieve it? So I want to achieve it then. I want to achieve it by in 2 months' time. Okay, so how soon do you want to get started in achieving this? How urgent is this? And they go, well, I want to get started straight away. Awesome. So if I could design a program that got you started straight away, would that be a program that you want to get involved in? They go, yes, fantastic. So when you're looking at sales, don't try to sell the product or the service. You have to find out about the who, then the what, then the why, the where, and then the when. And then, once you've found all that information out and go down the layers of each of those questions, then you can say, okay, so how urgent is this? How soon do you want to get started in achieving this? And they'll create their own urgency, and they say, I want to get started straight away. It says, fantastic. Well, if I designed a program that will got you started and will make sure that you achieve that result in that time frame, would you want to get involved? And they go, yep, fantastic. Now you can get ready to rumble. So use a little bit of, how can you say, find out about your client and get involved. Get involved in their dream. Find out about the dream and get involved and be a part of it. Get in the picture, don't stay out of it. So you heard it here, apply all those W questions, and you're going to find that you're going to enjoy the journey of helping people, because you're not there to make a sale, you're basically there to help people. And to help them, you have to find out about them. So go and find out about some people and help some folks. See you in the next Business Training Tips.